guys, welcome back to my channel Miss My Blush. My name is Muskan. I hope you guys are doing great. Today's video is nothing. We're just going to do some makeup and going to talk about life these days. So yeah, I'm not doing much today. I'm just going to sit with y'all and chill and do my makeup, and we're going to talk about life in the lockdown. So yeah, let's get started. So this video is probably going to be long, so just make sure you grab a snack or something to eat so you guys can enjoy this. And yeah, I have no idea what makeup look I'm doing. I've just decided to like sit with you and chill. So yeah, everything that I put on my face today is going to be mentioned in the description box below, because I might not talk about the products much. I will where I want to, like where I feel it's necessary. So yeah, I'm going to start off with my Glossier moisturizer. Oh, by the way, I know that there's a candle behind me that's not burning. That's because it's a good candle, but I've had a lot of headaches since the morning, and any strong fragrances can, you know, give me more migraine. So I avoided burning it, but it's, you know, it's hidden behind me. So just in case you guys see it when I move, it's not burning because I have migraine. Really bad migraine. So yeah, my moisturizer is done. I'm just going to apply my Glossier Acne. So what's up, guys? What's up? How has life been? Tell me in the comments. It's been such a long time. Actually, I think this is the first time I'm doing like a sit down talk through makeup video. I don't usually do these because they're very long and you guys don't like long videos. But today I just feel like there's so much to, you know, talk about that I'm going to sit here and do that. So when I apply my eye cream under my eyes, I also like to apply it on my like smile lines, like around my nose where my skin is extra dry and where like makeup tends to crack up and break up. Break up is such a sad term, no matter how you use it. I don't have a place to put my mirror. I'm just going to put it down on the floor. So if you guys don't know, I sit on the floor and do my makeup, film my videos. I sit down on the floor and do my makeup videos. I really wanted to, you know, buy like a chair that's higher, but because my table is like shorter and because it's not is really short, I still like sit down and film my videos since like the start of my channel. Sometimes I do it on my bed, but it, like the background is grey, so it doesn't really work that much. So yeah, so now that my face is moisturized, I'm actually going to do one more layer of a moisturizer. By the way, look, white hair. Yeah, I have white hair, guys, after my surgery. So a lot of you guys keep asking me, you know, let's start there. So I had 2 kidney surgeries last year. I had kidney stones and I had 2 surgeries, and after those surgeries I've had like really bad deficiencies of everything, which is why I spoke about this. I think when like normal logo ka quarantine start hua, I think 18th March, I quarantined myself on 10th March, I guess, because my immunity is very low. So I did not want to, you know, risk it, and I was reading so much about corona even before it, you know, entered India. So as soon as it entered India, I was like, nope, I'm not leaving my house, I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, I quarantined like myself 10 days before the rest of the country. So basically I'll talk about how the lockdown has, you know, made me feel. So the first 2 months of the lockdown were fine. Like, you know, we were all being productive. It was all about being on the top of our games. It was all about being the best. It was all about, you know, like we want to work. I uploaded like 10 videos in the first 2 months of the lockdown, I think. Yeah, I uploaded 10 videos, and then my birthday came, and then I just stopped because I was just, it just hit me ki, okay, it's been 3 months since we're in the lockdown. March, April, May had started, and we were pretty sure ki, okay, 30th May tak to lockdown has been extended. So it was like, it just hit me, okay, now this is how life's going to be for a while, and we have to, you know, like get used to it. And I just stopped making content because I needed a break. And then that break became a very gloomy month because then I did not shoot anything for a month, and then my acne happened. So I started getting this acne, as you guys can see, it's a lot. I started getting all this acne around my birthday itself, and it was like really mild, so I didn't care. I was still uploading videos back then. But then when my acne grew, it grew this much. There were like weeks I did not see my face in the mirror. I was just like taking my shower, washing my face. I wasn't even like applying a moisturizer. I was torturing myself because it had just become so gloomy. So gloomy. I hadn't met my friends, I wasn't leaving my house, and it was like 4 months. I know everybody is feeling like that, but then my skin became bad, and my career revolves around my skin and my face and my makeup. So it was just a very low month for me. So like a month passed, I stopped like even looking at myself in the mirror, because I've never had acne that's this bad. I've never had acne that's this bad. So I stopped taking care of my skin. I am on some medication that I can't really talk about. Like it's nothing serious. I'm not sick or anything, but I've been taking medicines, and I think it's a reaction to that. My sleep schedule is really bad. Like I sleep at 7 in the morning and I wake up at 3 in the afternoon. My sleep schedule is really ruined, and maybe that's what's causing my acne and my white hair suddenly. I haven't gotten my hair color since October, before I went to US. So yeah, I got my hair color in October. Haven't touched my hair since, but I have a lot of hair fall also. A lot of it started after like my surgeries and after I started taking like all this heavy medication. But my water intake is good. I drink a lot of water because I never want to have another kidney surgery in my life. I am scared, and I am really petrified of going to the hospital, and it was my first surgery ever, so I don't want to experience that ever again. Start drinking good water, good amount of water and I've started eating healthy. I still don't work out, which I should, but कहाँ मन करता है यार, मतलब उठना ही feels like such a big thing. Like when I wake up, I feel like I've achieved something. It's such a gloomy period, and I know that the lockdown is it's getting to all of us mentally now, but it's alright. We'll get over it. But that's the thing that I want to talk about. Ki we're all feeling very lost and very gloomy, and we're feeling all sorts of things. But I promise we'll be on the other side of this, talking about it and talking about how difficult it was and everything, and we'll be over it, guys. I swear we'll be over it. But it's okay. We're feeling it right now. And I say that you should feel everything. If you're feeling sad, you should feel it completely. If you're happy, you should feel happy completely. If you're feeling gloomy, you should feel everything, completely. Like how it's supposed to be taken. Do not try to skip on your feelings. Do not try to change what you're feeling. Always just accept it and just feel it. Accepting that you're feeling in a way helps so much in coping better, because then okay, this is what is wrong with me. This is what this is what is happening to me. This is what I need to work on. That will only come to you when you start accepting what you feel. So yeah, the last month has been very gloomy for me. A lot of accepting. A lot of accepting. I'm usually a very positive person. Rarely anything makes me feel negative, but now this lockdown, it just got to me, and then something happened. Then really bad things happened in Bollywood. We all weren't expecting something like that. We lost 3 really amazing stars, and it was just it's just getting worse. Don't you think every day you wake up and you read something worse in the news? I have stopped opening my news apps. I have stopped, because as soon as I wake up, I see the news, I see something really sad, and I don't want to read it anymore. Before going to sleep, I used to read the news, and then I used to dream about all those things. I've had such bad nightmares, but I know that in my family, people don't dream as much as I do, and I get really bad nightmares about the news that I see. So first of all, I stopped reading news before going to sleep. Then I stopped reading news as soon as I woke up, because then it changed how I felt throughout the day. Like if I wake up to a bad news, my entire day goes really gloomy and really sad, and that's not what you want to put yourself through. But I'm just waiting for like good positive things to happen in the world. When 2020 started, I still remember I was talking to Viraj, and I was telling him that this is going to be my year. Like enough of time pass, enough of taking things lightly. This is going to be my year, and 2020 is going to be the best year of my life, career wise and life wise, basically, for a lot of things. And it did not go that way. Of course, a lot of us planned for 2020 to be a fresh start, because 2019 was actually not that good for me, because health wise I was like really sick in 2019. But now that I am in 2020, I think 2019 wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? So we all want 2019 to come back. But yeah, this year sucks, and I cannot wait for it to be over. In fact, more than the year, I want the situation that we're in to be over. I was like, this year I'm going to make my career the biggest thing in my life and focus more on work, because everything's good. Like everything else is where I want it to be. I want Miss Meg Blush to grow, and I want to focus on work and everything. I was talking to Viraj, and I was all set to start the new year with like the best perspective ever, and it turned out to be such a bad year. I hope the next 6 years I hope the next 6 months are better. I'm like the kind of person that wants to keep hope alive in everybody, but I don't know, like, what are we expecting? WHO is saying that we might never get a vaccine. They're still working on it. You know what was really shocking? When Ramdev Baba claimed to have a medicine for corona, what is it called? Coronil? Yeah. Everybody was like hoping for its failure, and I'm like, why? Because it's from somebody that you don't like. But what if it works? Like, what if it, I know I read the news that it's not really, it wasn't really proposed for corona and stuff, and it was just like an immunity boosting tablet and all that. I read all the news, but people were actually debating for its failure. Why would you want that? Let's just pray that something works. And like, the internet has become such a sad place. Like, I swear I only go on Instagram like 2 or 3 times in a day. So Instagram has become so gloomy. Like, you only see hate. If I were to open my DMs right now and show it to you guys, I would see hate. Even on my last video that I uploaded day before yesterday, people are like so obsessed with the fact that I've gained weight. Guys, I haven't been in a good place. I have been eating a lot. My mom makes the yummiest food in the world, and I haven't been in a good place, and food is where I get my comfort from. So yes, I've been eating, but also I've been taking like medicines and stuff, so it's fine. I don't give a fuck about my weight, and you shouldn't. Please don't give a fuck about my weight. I do not care about yours. So if you are going to comment in my comments saying that कि इतनी मोटी हो गई हो, don't. I do not need that from you right now. I do not need that from you any day. Everybody needs to know why have I gained weight. Everybody wants to know what surgery I've had. Everybody wants to know what is happening in my personal life. I genuinely like to keep my personal life a little personal, because I do not like mixing both. It can get risky. It can get too judgy sometimes, and that's why I do not like to mix my personal life with my professional life. But I feel like this conversation is going like that meme. I'll put that meme somewhere. It is taking like 100 different routes. I'm talking about so many things because I have a lot of things to talk about. I'm really sorry if you guys are like, what is she talking about? Why can't you just stick to one topic? That's me. That's how I talk. My one story has 50 million stories in it. I cannot tell you one story without telling you 50 others. I promised that this video was going to be about self-love and self-confidence. My biggest tip to anybody feeling low is feel it. Accept how you're feeling. Accept what you're feeling. And then try to, go from there. Feel better about yourself after you have once like felt, okay, now I'm feeling sad, tomorrow's going to be better. Nowadays, every night I pray for the world to get better. I pray for, everybody to be mentally healthy. I want everybody to, everybody's hope to be alive, because it's getting too much, guys. If you ask me, it's getting too much. So yeah, basically I lost my entire motivation, and I was feeling really low. But then the other day I was like, I'm done feeling gloomy, I'm done feeling sad. It was actually through a message. I received a message on my Instagram. Somebody was like, I'm her biggest inspiration, and I give her a lot of positivity, and whenever she's feeling low, she watches my videos and all that. And I was like, there are so many people, who look up to me and who feel positive through me. So I can't let the negative feelings get to me. I can't. Like, I seriously can't let the negative feelings get to me. I want to be that person for everybody. I want to be the ray of hope. I'm not trying to make myself sound like an angel or something. I'm not even close to an angel. But I just want to be that person, when you watch my videos, I want you to feel better about your situation or the world's situation currently. And then I uploaded a story on my Instagram with my acne, and I screen recorded my story, and I put like different filters on it. I put Oslo, I put all the Instagram filters that are there on Instagram, and my acne wasn't hiding in any of those. So I wanted to I put that story up saying that the me that no filter can hide. This story I uploaded was at 5 in the morning. I uploaded that video of my acne and I went to sleep. When I woke up, there were like 500 messages. So if you are one of those 500 girls who sent out those messages, even boys, there was some really sweet DMs, guys. I cannot talk about them enough. They were so sweet. They were so sweet. I felt better immediately. On the same day, I filmed my L'Oreal video. Yeah, so 2 days after I'm doing this video, and I am feeling more confident than ever. Even with all of this acne, I have so much texture on my skin. Like, if you touch my skin, so my acne is actually healing. That's one thing that I wanted to come and tell you guys, that since the day I've accepted, okay, this is me. No more Flora filter, no more retro dust, no more Instagram filters, no more blurring blush filters. This is me. This is who I am. And then my acne started healing, because once I accepted, okay, this is the reason why I've been so low and why I am like letting all the negativity get to me. I was like, get up, start taking care of your skin. It's been a week. I'm taking really good care of my skin, and you guys can see that all my acne is not active right now. It's just marks. It's not raised active acne, and all of that came from first accepting, okay, this is the root cause of feeling low. I'm going to work on that first, and then we're going to move on to other things that are making me feel sad. So I started there, and my skin is doing better, my mind is doing better, thanks to all your messages. And then I uploaded my L'Oreal ka video, and if you guys go and read the comments on it, a lot of people only care about how much weight I've gained. My weight has never been an issue for me, guys. I don't care about how fat I am. I don't care about how thin you are. What cares is, what's inside your body, what if you are a good person or not. And I think I am. I try to be a good person. So yeah, doesn't really matter what body size, what body shape you are. In fact, if somebody calls me fat, I don't even feel bad anymore, because yeah, I am fat. I know I'm fat. I am chubby, I am cute, I am fluffy. Somebody called me fluffy yesterday, Bhumika, my college friend. She said that I look like Karina, and I said Moti Karina, and she was like, not Moti, chubby and fluffy. So I was like, okay, I am chubby and fluffy. Bura lagta hai kabhi kabhi that I don't feel that bad anymore. I am just too comfortable with myself, and that is like the key to feeling confident about yourself. That's the key. The key is to be so comfortable with yourself, so comfortable with yourself that you don't care about how you look. Plus, it's also the friends in the company that you have. I have such amazing friends, guys. I have like 2 friends. I don't have a lot of friends. Most of the people that I'm close to are my like cousins or Ranveer. I love Ranveer, guys. I love him. Talking to him makes me feel so much better. He gives me so much hope, and he's such an amazing person. If you don't follow him, if you don't know him, this is him. You need to follow him. You need to watch his content. He's the best. He's the best online brother I could have asked for. I call him Veer because he is my Veer, and I love him. Apart from him, I have my best friend Chinky and Neeraj. They've been so supportive. They've been like, I don't feel ugly for a second with them. If you have friends that make you feel ugly, just ditch them already. My friends make me feel so beautiful, and they hype me up so much. Like, no matter what I do in life, they are so proud of me, and they don't leave a single chance of telling me that they're proud of me. And the same is with them. Like, if they do anything, I will tell them that I'm proud of them. It's so important to have like good people and good friends around you that make you feel positive and good about your life. It's so important, so important. So yeah, if you have friends that make you feel ugly, or if you have friends who do not like the way you are or anything, just ditch them, guys. I'm trying out this new liner from Blur Cosmetics. Blur, I actually found them on Instagram. Really cute packaging. They have a lipstick called Control Your Boyfriend. I got that, and I got this liner free with it. This liner is called I Give Up on Cat Eyes. Is that good? I feel like what is this liner? Nope. I need to take it off and I'll come back. So I'm back, and I did not remove my liner. I actually fixed it because I like my eyes with the liner on. I actually want to talk to you guys about something. I receive a lot of DMs asking me how do I stay positive, how do I stay happy, and how do I, because everybody looks happy on the outside. Social media, everybody looks happy. Everybody looks so happy. Everybody looks so sorted these days. Social media has become really unkind. People are so heartless on Instagram right now. I cannot even tell you the kind of DMs I receive these days. Like, it's not a good place to go these days. So I'm like adding extra steps to my makeup because I'm not done talking to you guys. My mic wasn't on, so yeah, I just turned on my mic just in case you thought that the audio was different in the last 2 minutes. That's why. So anyway, what am I saying? Everybody is like so judgy these days. Everybody is putting so much hate online, and I don't want to be a part of that anymore. But a lot of people keep asking me, how do I stay positive? One, as I said, you should feel things. You should accept okay, I am feeling negative, or I am feeling upset. That's what I'm feeling. I will take care of myself. I will get through this. I will get through this is my mantra every day. Every day, guys. Every day I tell myself I will get through this. It's so important to give yourself that. It's so important. Have good communication with yourself and then the people around you. It helps so much. So if you are like feeling low, the best thing to do is talk to your mom, talk to your dad, talk to your brother, talk to your friends if you feel comfortable enough. If not, talk to your parents. I swear your parents are your best friends. We all think our parents are not cool enough, but I swear when it comes to being buddies, parents can be really good, and all they want from you is that. All they want from you is for you to let them be your friend. I swear the day I decided to see my parents as my best friends, my life changed, and I trust them with everything. Make sure like you have an open communication with at least one person. At least one person out there knows what you're feeling like. One person out there knows what you're going through. So important. The next thing that I like to do when I'm feeling low, I live in a bubble. I not in the bubble that a lot of people, you know, would like to believe in, but I live in a bubble, and the bubble around me is my energy. The bubble is filled with positive energy. It's filled with what I put out into the world. It's filled with how I feel. It's filled with how I see the world, my vision, my energy, my vibes, my feelings. What comes into that bubble, I decide. I do not let anybody's negativity get into that bubble. So I spoke about this in my last video. There is a bubble of positivity around me. If there is any kind of negativity, I don't let it in, first of all. And if I am feeling negative, I don't let it out. I feel it to the point where, you know, I'm bored of it. I feel it to the point where I don't want to feel it anymore, and then I just forget about it. I do not put it out in the world. I do not let negative energy come into my bubble. So there's always like a bubble around you. If you live with that thought in your head, okay, this bubble is like my room. Would I let somebody who, you know, calls me fat? Would I let somebody who gives a fuck about how my skin looks rather than, you know, how I think? Would you let somebody like that into your room, into your house? No, you wouldn't, right? So why let them in your bubble? You live in a bubble, you throw positive energy out, you accept the positive energy, and you accept the people, you know, who make you feel positive, and that's it. I swear that's it. That's my biggest secret of how I stay so positive and so positive and so happy most of the time. The easiest way to feel confident is to be so much in love with yourself that you just don't care about what others think. Yaar, matlab, I'm telling you, I receive so many hate messages on a daily basis. If I were to let each and every DM that I've received to myself, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to, you know, ever sit in front of camera and do my makeup while talking so much to you guys. There's a reason why I'm like so comfortable in talking to you guys. It's because I love myself and I love you guys. I know, like, if 2 people who are watching this video do not like me, there are 8 or 98 more that are watching this video because they like me. I go to interviews, people ask me, how do I handle hate online? Why isn't anybody asking me, how do I handle love online? I get so much love from you guys. Why isn't anybody asking me that? Why am I only focused on the hate? Why isn't anybody asking me, why are you so loved? No, everybody only cares about what hate messages I'm receiving and oh my god and everything. It's pointless. To feel confident is to love yourself and not see yourself from the eyes of your haters. Always see yourself from the eyes of, you know, you or people who love you. Whenever I am feeling sad, I swear I think of myself like my dad would think of me. Whenever I feel really low, I think, would my dad like to see me like this? No, he wants to solve all my problems. He wants to, you know, constantly be my hero. And whenever I'm sad, I look at myself through his eyes. Would he want me to be sad? Would my mom want me to be sad? Would my friends want me to be sad? No. Would my brother want me to be sad? No. So whenever you're like feeling low, whenever you don't feel like you love yourself, look at yourself from the eyes of somebody who loves you. I swear, it can be anybody. It can be your parents. It can be anybody. Just do that, guys, and I swear you'll feel better. I swear. And that's how. If you see yourself from the eyes of somebody who doesn't like you, what's the point? There are 1800 other people who will like you. I like you. I love you. Don't focus on that one person who makes your life difficult. Don't. And that's how you will, you know, constantly be in love with yourself. Now I'm done with my makeup. I just need to get my lipstick. I'm going to do that in like a second. And then we'll be done, guys. This is like my very simple makeup that does not hide my acne, because that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to be myself openly, freely. So yeah, I wasn't even, you know, doing this makeup with the intention of like hiding my acne or hiding my texture or anything. So I'm just going to get my lipstick and be right back. I'm back with my lipstick. I actually just realized that I've been talking to you guys for over an hour. I don't know how long the video is going to be after it's edited, but it's long. Let me know in the comments what you ate with me. I asked you guys to, you know, like grab a snack and sit with me. Tell me what you ate, guys. I am hungry and I'm going to eat after this. So give me ideas. Or I'm always eating. Actually, I'm always eating. So leave what you ate in the comments and I'll probably make that at home. If I like see something that I want to make but I don't understand how to, I will ask you guys what the recipe is. I will. So yeah, I'm using this lipstick. It's the Shiseido powder matte lipstick in the shade 508 Semi Nude. This is the lipstick that Dheeraj sent to me, by the way. He sent me a gift through Nykaa. Such a pretty lipstick. Such a pretty lipstick. I've used it a lot. Even in the lockdown, I'm like putting on this lipstick every day and feeling myself. Because yeah, also guys, makeup really helps. Like that's why I decided to like sit here and do my makeup with you guys, because makeup makes me feel so good. So like just taking care of myself, doing my makeup. Sometimes I feel so low, I just do my makeup and dress up, and to go nowhere, I literally just wash my face off as soon as I am done looking pretty, and that makes me feel better. So just like take care of yourself, give yourself some TLC and just put on a face mask. But yeah, just chill, just watch your favorite show, watch Friends, eat Maggie. Maggie makes me feel so much better. Food brings so much comfort into my life. You have no idea. Food makes me feel great. And if you guys have survived however long this video is, leave a yellow emoji in the comments. And that's it guys. I do not want to end this video because I've enjoyed doing this too much. Let's do this more often. Let me know in the comments what other things do you want me to talk about, and I will make these videos more often. And I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are still watching this video. I love you. Stay healthy. Stay happy. Stay healthy on the inside, guys. Rather than what you look like, I do not give two shits about what you look like. But stay healthy on the inside. It's so important. Take care of your head. Take care of your mind. Take care of your heart. And I promise we'll all get through this very, 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 very soon. Even if you have nobody, you still have me. That's all I want to say. And I love you. I'm throwing positivity at you, and I'll see you super soon in my next video. Bye.